everyone. Happy Sunday. We are live. Let me get this set up. Okay. Oop. Alright. Are we good on sound check? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Ice Cream and Jason Wu are super awesome and amazing. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Jason, come on over. And then we shall get started. Okay. Jason Wu, Jason Wu, Jason Wu. Hi, Jason. Yay! Oh, look, there's Mario. I like coming out of a New York City plumbing thing. Manhole. Hi.
Hi.
I just saw you, but how are you doing?
Oh, just great. Yeah, I just saw you a second ago, too.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
But hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the stream. Yay. So, happy Sunday. We're back for our Ice Cream Sunday stream. And what do you think we're reviewing today? I mean, obviously you can see, but...
Definitely not Dulce de Leche.
Oh, not Dulce de Leche?
That would be my last guess.
Oh, really last guess. But guess what? You're right.
Oh.
It's Dulce de Leche ice cream from Trader Joe's that we're going to review today. So this is, Dulce de Leche ice cream from Trader Joe's. Oh no, you were actually the one who purchased this.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think this was maybe 3 weeks ago?
That's better than our typical.
Yes. Yeah, it's improving our track record of when we buy the ice cream and when we eat it. But yeah, this was purchased by you 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I have no recollection.
No recollection. Now, hopefully, a little bit of memory kind of sprouted up about buying it.
Nope, the field's
No.
dead.
Oh.
My memory field is...
Oh no! You okay?
Am I?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Okay. But, okay. So yeah, we're trying Dulce de Leche today, and before we start, so I want to review some fun facts. So Dulce de Leche ice cream, oh yeah, you took Spanish. What do you think Dulce de Leche means, or translates to?
I wish I had pizza.
Oh my god, no!
Pretty sure.
No. But for real, he took Spanish up to Spanish 4 AP.
Like
So-
30 years ago.
Yeah, no, a little less than 30 years ago.
25 years ago.
Okay, yeah, why not?
Something like that.
Okay. So, Dulce de Leche means sweet from milk in Spanish, FYI.
Oh.
And it's a Latin confection, Latin American confection that is made from boiling condensed milk or sweetened milk until it caramelizes. So that's where it gets to be pretty sweet. And it's often used on breakfast foods, as well as being topped on certain desserts like cakes, cookies, kind of all sorts of things. And if you've had alfajores before, which is a biscuit from Argentina, that's also prominently used in that dessert as well. Have you had alfajores?
Never even heard of it.
Really? I've had it a few times. Because a couple of my coworkers are Argentinian, so it's come about.
Did they bring it to the office?
Yeah, alfajores.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I think alfajores, the cream that's used in it has a Dulce de Leche. Yeah. But yeah, so this is from Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's calls it as rich, creamy, and captivatingly caramel or caramel?
That's a big debate, isn't it?
I think caramelly. Caramelly. So every satisfying spoonful of this ice cream evokes the essence of classic, delectable Dulce de Leche. It's how Trader Joe's markets this. Also, I just noticed their QR code, they kind of put a fun like ice cream scoop drip down there. You see that?
Oh, interesting.
That's very cute.
You mean the barcode?
Oh yeah, not QR code, barcode. Yeah. Thanks for the correction. It's like a melting popsicle dish. But yeah. Okay. So, one more fun fact. Okay, actually no. This is a lot of fun facts, or more like the history of it.
We're having a lot of fun today, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay, so man, I'm like, do we review the ice cream? Do you want to go more into the history? What do you think?
What if we did history while
Eating?
Yeah, while we review.
Okay, so Dulce de Leche. This was a pint, and basically we bought it from our local Trader Joe's, and it's very caramelly. I typically don't eat Dulce de Leche because at the very onset it kind of seems a bit too sweet for my liking. I guess I'm not a big caramel person, so I think that's why I usually don't go for this dessert.
But you're a big sweets person.
I am a big sweets person, but for some reason, caramel is not really in my rotation. But yeah. Also, hi Easy. Yes, you're here for ice cream time. Yay! And also, how are you? And also, have you tried Dulce de Leche ice cream before? Because I tried this a while back. I think when we were reviewing like a big series of ice cream. And we're here to try it by itself.
Are you gonna put a link to that video somewhere?
Oh yes. Oh.
Because I don't recall at all what
You
we
don't
talked
recall?
about.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put a link into it. But ooh, okay, so now you can try vicariously through today's stream on what Dulce de Leche is. But yeah, so it's like a nice caramel color, or like light brown caramelish color. I see here that there's like streaks of caramel, but I don't really see that in here. Although if you look really closely, I think at this location there's a streak of maybe what is caramel syrup.
Might have to dig for the streaks.
Yeah, might have to dig for the streaks. But, ooh, okay, so depending on today's review, you might try it easy. Okay, fingers crossed it's good. I mean, it should be good. It's from Trader Joe's. Yeah. Okay. So, first scoop. Oh yeah, I just put it back and now I'm going to take it back out. Whee!
Where are you scooping to?
Oh yeah. Oops. Okay, so there's a caramel streak. Hopefully I don't drip this onto the devices below, but yeah, there's a little bit of a caramel drizzle here. Oh yeah, there's more too. Right there in that pit. You want to come back in?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you standing to? We'll do maybe one more scoop. Yeah, oh, okay. So the caramel drizzle is already in there, which is good. Yeah, you see more caramel ribbons in there. Okay, so I'll put it here. We got our scoops, and you can have this spoon. Are you gonna eat it like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Scoop. Very smooth. It is on the sweeter side. Like the caramel flavor immediately pops out. What are you thinking?
That's sweet.
It is pretty sweet. I think it's a lot sweeter than what did we have last week? Oh, we had Haagen-Dazs strawberry. It is definitely sweeter than that. And yeah, I guess this is, Dulce de Leche, it's from condensed milk. So it's like boiled down to caramelization. Definitely taste the caramelization. This is pretty much, that. I feel like I taste the caramel, but it's all throughout, which is good. It kind of doesn't even matter that there are those caramel ribbons because it's just pervasive. So, before I start the review, I want to share the origins of Dulce de Leche. So apparently, Dulce de Leche has a really long history of when it first came about. Where do you think it came from?
Cows.
I meant which country?
Oh. Turkey.
Mm-mm. I mean, Dulce de Leche kind of gives a hint-ish, but also not really. If that helps you.
Argentina.
Yeah. But actually, there's another country it came from.
Brazil.
No.
I don't know too many Latin American countries.
So, the origin of Dulce de Leche is not as straightforward as you think it is. It actually came from Indonesia in the 6th century, or even the Philippines in the 4th century.
How is Dulce de Leche a clue to that?
Because it actually, so Dulce de Leche actually started in either of those countries. It's very ambiguous, but that's when the first reports happened. So before, Argentina, you feel that's where Dulce de Leche started, but actually it's not. So it was actually before, like in Philippines or Indonesia, that this dessert first happened, and then it spread to Southeast Asia, from which there was a trade route through Manila Galleon trade, or the Pacific trade route between Asia and Latin America, that it came to Latin America in that way. And then, so Spanish traders and colonialists brought it to Latin America. Did that make any sense?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. But yeah, so it didn't start in Argentina, actually. It actually started in Asia. So apparently, when the Spanish colonizers brought milk to the Americas, that's where they started to cultivate sugarcane. And then, according to Food Network, so Dulce de Leche is, let me see, I'm trying to read the other fun fact. So yeah, it basically it came about from trade with Indonesia and the Philippines. That's how it got spread throughout. And apparently, depending on the country, Dulce de Leche uses different milk too. This one I think is probably whole milk, or actually no, just as milk. We don't know what kind of milk, but I'm assuming cow milk. But in Argentina and Uruguay, which milk do you think Dulce de Leche comes from?
Not cow's milk?
It is cow's milk.
Oh.
But then in Mexico, it uses a different milk.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Not raw milk.
No.
Oh.
Goat's milk. Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. We had a lot of goat milk stuff from Mexico.
Oh yeah, we did. I don't really remember that though.
The chocolates that we got.
Oh, are they made with goats?
Yeah, that's how they're advertised.
Oh. I didn't read that part.
Oh.
I just read chocolate. I got super excited.
That's what made it special.
Oh, I see. Okay, now I know. What do you think of the ice cream so far?
Sweet.
Okay, yes, it's
And
very
cold.
sweet. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's not cold, like hot cream.
They should make hot cream.
Okay, time for a review. So for creativity, this is how unique or I guess innovative Dulce de Leche is. So on a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the most creative, I think Dulce de Leche, I mean, as an ice cream flavor, I think it would be, let's say, like a 3. It's typical. Although it's not commonly found, I mean, okay, it is a more common flavor than, let's say, malted milk chocolate, I would say. But it's kind of like on the same level as, almost on the same level as like strawberry or chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip, like slightly more innovative uses on just chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. But it's not super unique. Had they done it with like dulce de leche and toffee chips, I think that would be a little bit more creative. So I would give it a 3 for creativity. And then for presentation, so the pint that it was provided in, it's very reminiscent of caramel, of dulce de leche. It shows, I guess, the caramel ribbons like dripping down from the pint. So yeah, I think this pint design is actually a little bit more fun than other previous Trader Joe designs. They've got a right side up ice cream, which is good. Fancy cursive fancy cursive writing for the text. They even have a little splash of milk, caramel ribbon milk above their tagline. And then for the I keep wanting to say QR code. The barcode that's shown here is represented with a dripping ice cream scoop, so I do like that. I think it's fun. I think this is a little bit higher than other scores, so I'm already prefacing with that, but I think I would give this like a 4. I think a 4 for the pint design and the presentation. So I guess the presentation of the ice cream itself, I mean, I guess this would be more for when they present it in, you know, the stores, like when they scoop it out and pop it on the ice cream cone. But I guess as is, it's good. I guess just normal for how the ice cream is shown inside. But at least there are some swirls. But I wonder if there's like a better way. I don't know. I guess this would have to be with the machinery for them to swirl it in, and then so on top you see like the caramel swirl. But that has to depend on, I think, the factory. But I think that's something that would be fun to do if they have the funds or the ability to do that. Oh, I should put it in here with the ice. So yeah, creativity is a 4, and then presentation is a 4. Now for taste. So taste would be how the flavor delivers. How does Dulce deliver, and have we really enjoyed its taste? So immediately our first thought when we tasted it was sweet, right? And for me, next it would be caramel. I think if you want a sweet experience, this is definitely the ice cream to go. Definitely is more sweet than, I think, Trader Joe's vanilla. I think more sweet than the speculoos we had a couple weeks ago. It just immediately tastes like sweet. And then caramel flavor notes. And then I have heard that dulce de leche, I guess there is kind of a butterscotch-ish flavor to it. I think I really tasted more of just sweet and caramel. And then the caramel ribbons that you see here, I think they didn't really come through in my scoops or in my spoons. So maybe that's all right, because had I tasted more of the ribbon, the caramel ribbon, it might be like overly sweet. But overall, I think, let's see. Yeah, it's just generally really sweet. One of the sweetest ice creams from Trader Joe's. And then before I give it the final before I give the final score for taste, I guess I want to go into, was it enjoyable and does it have like more depth to the flavor? So I think this was pretty enjoyable. for the most part. Although I did have to like purse my. I'm trying to think. I feel like this is where you kind of want to take a step back, like after eating the scoop, and you're like, oh, sweet, and then you do feel like, oh, I need to drink a little bit of water to kind of get it down. So it is, I think, that type of ice cream.
So you can't just scarf it down. You gotta take your time.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I think this is the ice cream that you kind of want to go slow on, like not just gobble it down, like you were saying. So then, for on the depth of flavor, I guess I was speaking a little bit about it earlier. I think, yeah, it's just, I think it's sweet, and then a little bit of caramel, like when you taste more into it.
When you say caramel, does it mean like roastiness or?
I don't taste roastiness. It's just caramel flavor that is sweet. Like they're on the same plane, or in the same, on the, yeah. I think this is one note. There's not, or one layer. There's not that many layers. Because like sometimes when you have, when you take a bite, often, let's say the other flavor like comes out after a little bit. This is not that. It's just sweet caramel. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah. So I think, do I enjoy this? Yeah, but I think it's still not necessarily my go-to flavor. I think just because of personal preference, like that I'm not really a caramel person. So I would say 3.5? 3.5. And then for texture, okay, so this is about the consistency of the ice cream, the texture, and then the mouthfeel of it. So it was very smooth when you took the bite, and the spoonful, like it just went, ooh, but also it was like sweet cream just going down your throat. So it was very creamy. I wouldn't say it's fluffy, but it is kind of a more premium ice cream than others. And it wasn't, this ice cream is not grainy at all. So the mix-ins, I guess the only mix-in for this is a caramel ribbon, but you don't really get that. But I think that might have also contributed to the sweetness factor, I guess, thinking about the other category. So texture overall, I think is a 5. I do like this. It goes down very easy. Yeah, 5. I guess, what do you think? Did it go down really easy for you?
Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
What? I agree with you.
Okay.
That means I agree.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so then for structure, this is overall how well the ice cream holds up, especially after like, so we've been streaming for about 20 minutes, and this ice cream has been out since then. But overall, like, how does it hold up? Does it melt really fast? Is it well supported? I mean, I guess that's if we were in a cone, but we're not. We're in a carton. So that's. Oh, the sun came out. Huh. He just like stabbed the ice cream. There's a big hole in it now, or like a big. What is it called?
A wound?
No, not a wound.
A gash?
A gash. I was starting to think of earthquake and the split it creates. I feel like there's
fissure.
Yes, the fissure. Is that what I was thinking of? Maybe. Oh, yeah. You. Easy says you gave the ice cream a smile.
That was my intention all along.
Eh. Oh no, I'm trying to create the eyes, and then they're just kind of melting into each other.
The eyes are teary.
Yeah, the eyes are a little bit teary. Now you see one eye, kind of.
It's a cyclops.
Yeah. What do you think? The what?
It's Leela.
Leela? Oh, from Futurama. which is just such a good show. I think first 2 seasons are definitely better than the previous ones, but it's a really fun show. So what do you think?
Granted, it is a little warmer today, right? It's like...
Is it?
You don't feel...
No.
Really?
It's colder today.
I mean inside.
Oh, inside. Yeah.
Than our typical.
Yeah.
But we also try to combat this with bowl ice, which... I mean, it's new.
It is new.
But that being said... The spoon went pretty deep in the stab test, so... That means it's pretty soft and not... it's fairly melted at this point. You can even see it on the sides.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So I would say 2.
A 2?
I think the other ones had held up better. Even accounting for the warmth, I feel like it should have done better.
I guess that's true. Okay, 2 it is. So that's how well it did for structure. I'm trying to think of what could be a perfect 5. I mean, I don't know if I want it to be, if I want any ice creams to be a perfect 5, because that just means it never melts. But ideally it would hold up a little bit better than most. But we'll see if there's ever one in the future that does not melt. Okay, so for the next category we have value. This is how much we paid for, and did we get our values worth? Like, did we get the proportions right? Or did they, is the proportion what they gave us worth it? Is the flavor worth it? Is everything worth it? And it's also good to similar products, which I have not tried similar store brand Dulce de Leche ice cream. So I guess this is kind of, I'm going off on a limb, but, so I think, no, not anything. This was $3.99 from Trader Joe's. And for the pint, yes, definitely worth it. I think all of Trader Joe's ice cream is pretty much worth it for the price. So as for the flavor, I guess if we get our values worth, I think so. We got straight up sweet caramel ice cream. I don't think it should be any sweeter, but I do wish it was not just caramel. Like I wish there was more depth to it, like more pronounced flavor. As in, like, I think instead of just being sweet, maybe it should have also had a nuttiness or a roastiness of the caramel that could come through, because it's just sweet. I'm just emphasizing the sweetness throughout. So I think in that sense, I would give it a 2, like just for the flavor depth and like what I got. Oh, but I guess let's get into the flavor again. But I think overall could be better. So price-wise, a 5. What it gave us, probably like a 2.53. So it probably averages out, I don't know, 2, 4, 3.5.
Which one?
I was looking to you so you could do the math. Like the average of between 2.5 or 5. But okay, I would say 3.5. We could get overall, I think, a much better Dulce de Leche ice cream. But yeah, the quality is pretty good though. Like that's why I'm a little bit into the texture. Yeah, that's pretty good. But I would say 3.5, or no, 3 out of 5. I mixed up my numbers. 3 out of 5. We're going with that. Yes. And then overall experience. This is looking at the full experience of our ice cream tasting. We are doing it via YouTube, and we got to try it at home. We bought it from Trader Joe's, got to eat it with you, and try it with you, and share it with you. So that is definitely a 5. Oh yeah, plus you got ice, which this also helps too. So, yeah. Okay. Now to look at the overall, or to calculate the average of like what the final score is. So I will calculate. But Jason, would you like to read off are your scores, starting with creativity.
Creativity.
3
out of 5.
Okay. Presentation.
Presentation. 4 out of 5.
Taste.
Taste. 3.5 out of 5.
Texture.
Texture. 5 out of 5.
Structure. And speaking of which, I see like more melty, but that's okay.
That's why structure is a 2 out of 5.
Okay. Value.
Value is 3 out of 5.
Last but not least, overall experience.
Overall experience 5 out of 5.
Yay! Okay. So that divided by 7 categories is 3.64, so it's ultimately a 3.6 out of 5. Yeah, I think that checks out. Would I try this ice cream again? I think not immediately. I will give it some time before I try it again, because I think I like all the I'm more of a chocolate / raspberry and chocolate, more like all those other ones that I've enjoyed previously. I'm not so much a Dulce de Leche person, but who knows? Maybe we'll try it, or maybe we'll find one along the way that is good. Maybe at the store, like ice cream shop, like let's say Emac and Bolio's or other ice cream places. These might be more enjoyable because this is, from the supermarket. Have you tried other Dulce de Leches in your life?
In my life?
Yes, in your life.
Oh.
I don't know why they came out that way.
You're asking for a lot of memory recollection.
You are full of data.
Oh, data not found.
Okay. Let me know if you tried Dulce de Leche before, because I don't think I have either. Maybe Haagen-Dazs, because I think they have a Dulce de Leche. But yeah, this is probably the second brand that I've tried Dulce de Leche from, which is kind of surprising. The second or third time. Yeah. Okay, so to close it out, I want to read a little bit more history, or not history, but fun facts. Let me see. I had it up. What are you thinking?
Sweet.
Okay. The overall takeaway from this review.
It's reverberating. Ruminating.
Okay. So apparently, if you want to make Dulce de Leche, it requires a lot of patience because the cooking process can take several hours. So I wonder what the overall process was to create Dulce de Leche ice cream. And then another fun fact is in Mexico, this is called not Dulce de Leche, but cajeta.
Cajeta?
Yeah, Cajeta. And because it's made from goat milk, as you mentioned earlier, and emphasized to me earlier about our chocolate, the cajeta has a different flavor profile. And then in Brazil, instead of Dulce de Leche, it's Dulce de Leche, and that is actually a thicker version and used in various desserts.
Is leche
milk?
Not milk, or is it milk in Portuguese?
Maybe in Portuguese. Yeah, because Brazil Brazil has Portuguese as its official language, not Spanish. And then in France, it is interesting. France, it's called confiture de lait. And interestingly, this is actually, in France, less sweet and more spreadable.
Spreadable?
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe kind of like Nutella?
Cream cheese?
Oh yeah, similar. Probably. I'm thinking it might be a smoother texture.
What if you tried spreading this on bread?
We can try.
It's pretty melted.
It's gonna soak through and just be a pool of Dulce de Leche ice cream.
Oh, so it'll be like a Tres Leches.
Yeah, I do like Tres Leches. Oh, interesting. I'm not a big fan of Dulce de Leche, but I am a fan of Tres Leches.
You should need to add 2 more milks apparently.
Yes, that's true. Oh yeah, one more country fact. In the Philippines, where we said like it kind of comes from too, apart from Indonesia, it's known as pastillas de leche. And this treat is usually rolled in sugar and served as candies. So, interesting. Oh, haha. Another, well, not fun fact, but this is high in calories.
Oh, that's very fun.
And also has high sugar content.
You can tell.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, let me know what you think of this ice cream. Hope you get to try it. And yeah, Easy, I'm curious if you're gonna try it out. I think we'll try this. Yeah, I think like I said before, probably try this again maybe a while from now, just to see if it like changed or if I'm more of a Dulce de Leche person. I actually spilled my water, but we're all good. We're good. We're good. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it for today's Ice Cream Sunday, and we'll see you next time. Ooh, okay, so Easy, when you go grocery shopping next week, you will. Okay, sounds good. Let me know what you think. Yeah. And high five. Just because. So yeah, we'll see you in the next stream. Next stream will be a game stream. Either Hello Kitty or something else.
Oh, you have something else in mind?
Because I'm thinking of Star Rail. I kind of want to get back into it. Last week I did step back into it, but just to look at all the different text messages from the characters. But I didn't really go through a mission because, a mission. Because those typically take like 1 to 2 hours, and I just wanted to feel my way around. So yeah, I've been kind of thinking of Star Rail again, so we'll see. Yeah, that would be either Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. One of those days, couple of those days, you'll see me there. So yeah, so we'll see you then. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jason. See you soon. Okay, and we'll see you soon, Easy. See everyone soon. Bye. High five. More high fives. Yeah. Okay, bye.